Good morning, friends. It's July 24th, 2021, and welcome back to Barr Lake. Yeah, it's the same location I've been before, but since my park pass is about to expire in 1 week, and it's overcast here in Colorado this morning, so it's not gonna be that hot. So I decided to come back, and spend another weekend, another few hours here, and just to kind of see what's going on. It's been a challenging summer so far, and I haven't been able to go anywhere due to my car issues and stuff like that. By the way, car is going into a shop on Monday, and I should get it back within 10 days. But yeah, I just decided to come back and kind of take a look at what's around and go for a walk. The plan is to go down to the last blind. Last time when we were there, it was flooded and I couldn't even get on it. If you watch my previous videos, you will see it. But yeah, it's a calm morning, no wind, and it's nice. I haven't been going out a lot, just feeling too tired after work, and even on the weekends. Quick update, also we finally installed AC in our house, and I don't know how me and my wife survived all these years without an AC. So it's very nice to have it, especially when you have these 90 plus days and it's so hot, and then you come home and you're exhausted and you're walking into 80-degree house, so you can't sleep. Even we had these portable cooling systems and stuff, but the AC, that's the way to go. So if you don't have one in your house and you live in a hot climate like we are, highly suggest to install one. It's your money is going to be well spent. So yeah, I'm just as usual, my D850 with me with the 600mm lens on it, and I'm just gonna go for a walk and see if I can snap some pictures and get some birds. Probably the birds gonna be still providing food for the little ones as they get stronger and prepare to make a voyage somewhere later in the fall. So if I'm lucky enough, I'll be able to do that. But yeah, let's just go for a walk and talk to you later. Hey guys, let me walk around this tree. But if you look on the tree, look who's sitting over there. How cool is that? It's a little raccoon. Up on a tree. There were two of them. I don't know where the second one went. I hope you can see it. They're so cute. A little raccoon. Let me see if I can take another picture of him. So right here used to be another blind where people can go in and observe birds, and that's gone. It says safety concerns, blind closed. There's no blind anymore. Don't know why they tore that one down last time when I was here. It wasn't in a bad shape, but you never know. Never know what these people are thinking. Maybe they're gonna rebuild and put a new one on. Look at these flowers. It's kind of like, I don't know if I recall it, those are like oh man, what was the name of them? They're like a sunflowers, Indian sunflower or something like that. They're pretty cool. I've taken pictures before of them. But yeah, when I was walking earlier, just a minute ago or so, I'm walking, I see something moving in the woods, and those were 2 raccoon babies. So I got a good picture of one of them. Don't know where the second one went, but it was pretty cool. There's these little birds. You can hear them. And they're kind of tiny. There's some starlings up on the tree. There is now a light breeze coming off of the lake, so it's very nice weather conditions. Like far in the distance, there was a pack of pelicans all bunched up. I would say maybe 50 of them, maybe even more. There's like a little island. That's where they all are. And then here, I don't know, must have had some strong wind. And some tree branches broke off of that dead tree. Nobody's picked them up yet. But I know that they're kind of slow here at the Barr Lake to clean stuff up like that. Last year there were a couple boards broken on the boardwalk, and it took them forever to fix it. But I guess they just work with what they got, you know, and probably all voluntarily done. And there's all this damn COVID stuff still going on. It's probably kind of difficult to get people actually working. But other than that, in Colorado right now, like, everything is open. Don't have to wear the masks anymore, which is good. But now this Delta virus they're talking about, and supposedly it's here, and people are scared already. What's gonna happen? Whatever. I'm just tired of it all. Look at these little flowers. I'm just gonna take that path and go around, and not much to photograph. I do have my macro lens with me, and if the sun is not going to be out or whatnot, you know, like, I may on my way back put it on, see if I can photograph some little bugs and stuff. Not much out here today. I'm just happy to be out here and walk around. There's the Pelican Island. That's what I'd call it. Whole bunch of them over there. Earlier in the springtime, up on these trees, there's almost always an eagle or a hawk sitting up there. Not today. And we got milkweed flower. Oh, look at that bug. You can see it. Kind of camouflaged in. That'll be a good shot with a macro lens. Now when I come back, I can always put my macro lens on. And that's when you take pictures of little creatures, little bugs. That's probably gonna be my best bet today. Get some macro shots in. There's a duck. Those pelicans down there. Hope you can see them. There's no good reason for me to take pictures of them because it's kind of far away. I know my camera capabilities. And we got these little flowers here. So I changed my mind. I actually snapped a few pictures of the Pelican Island, like it often is in photography. You know, you think at the beginning like, it's not gonna come out good, and then you change your mind and you just take a picture. Honestly, it's better to take the picture than not to take it, and then you can always toss it in the post-processing if something is not right. But so that's what I did, and now I'll show you. Look at that tree root. There's a squirrel sitting on it. Let's see if he's gonna run away, or he will let us. To look at him. I'm just gonna sit here on a bench and kind of watch him for a little bit. Hey, Mr. Squirrel. Let me try to take a picture of him as well. Oh, yeah, there he goes. No pictures. He did not want to be on the camera. He decided to take off. And let me show you these flowers right here. These white ones. Those are old wildflowers. And they're out in this field. Just gonna move forward. I'm actually surprised that the water levels are this high with the drought we have had. The spring was kind of wet and maybe that helped a lot with it, but last year, I mean, last year we didn't have those kind of water levels. So that's good for the birds. I'm so tempted to put that macro lens on. Sun's about to break out of the clouds. Then it's gonna be hot. It feels kind of muggy. We had rain last night a little bit, but little butterfly flying around. But yeah, let's just keep moving. Listening to these sounds. Those are like these little baby chicks. They're either calling for their parents or something like that, but those are those tiny birds. And unfortunately, I don't know their names, but I see them around, you know, and they're on this grass. Yeah, you can hear them. They're kind of dark color. They're hard to spot. Oh, there's one. If you look at that tree branch, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I definitely see him. He's jumping around. That was an adult. Anyways. So, I'm here at the end of the boardwalk in the gazebo, and I've decided not to even go down to the last blind because there's not much going on today, and I'm more excited, and I think I'm gonna have a better fun, like more fun, not better fun, but more fun doing some macro photography, which is actually not a macro what people know, what people have heard of. The real macro is actually quite difficult to do, and I call mine, I do have a macro lens, but the way I do it, it's kind of like a semi-macro, which is basically macro lens on my camera, and I just take pictures up close, you know, with a higher shutter speeds and stuff. But the real macro is when you are actually on a tripod and on the rail, and you make a slight adjustments by moving the rail a little bit forward each time you take a picture, and you can then you stack those pictures, and you get this really sharp image at the end of it. And I'm talking about stacking anywhere from like 60 to hundreds of pictures on top of each other, and that's the real macro photography. The one thing what really throws me off, though, what I hear from those people who does that, their main subject usually is like bugs and stuff like that, and in order for you to take hundreds of pictures and stack them, you know, your subject's got to be still, not moving. And we all know how bugs move fast. You know, you only have a few seconds to take the picture, and so a lot of them say, oh yeah, we take pictures of the live alive bugs and stuff like that. I don't buy that for one bit. I've been doing photography for quite some time, and I know that it's I can't say it's impossible, but to me it is impossible. Just knowing the behavior of the bugs, and anybody knows that. Make a fly stand there for half an hour, a couple inches away from your lens, and let's see what kind of success you're gonna get. So, in my opinion, they are lying to people, but actually, what's happening? Those are all deceased uh, bugs, and they're still, and they do a setup, and that's when you grab all those hundreds and hundreds of pictures and stack them all, and the image is outstanding. I'm not saying that they're doing something wrong. I just don't like when people say, oh yeah, we work with the live animals, with not the animals, the bugs and stuff like that. They probably spray them with some kind of stuff, and whatever, like either way, it's impossible, in my opinion, to take hundreds of pictures of the live bug, but I do like those images, what they do and take, and it's a you got to be very skilled photographer to do it. So all I'm saying is, like, why not to tell the truth on how it's all done? Yes, I see it was like flowers and stuff like that, when in a very calm weather, when there's literally no movement, in some kind of studio environment, or doesn't even have to be a studio, but just like where there's no air movement or whatever, and then you can stack those pictures. But now with the bugs, but you still can get a nice sharp pictures, if you really know what you do with the live bugs, and I've done it before. So yeah, I'm here at that gazebo, it's a nice, there's benches around, and I can sit down and switch out my lenses. So that's what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna walk back. And the other thing is, I snapped a couple pictures coming in here, these birds, and when subject is backlit, if you just take a picture, your subject's gonna be all dark, and your background, it's gonna be, like rightly exposed, but you're not gonna see your bird very well. It's just gonna come out dark. So I usually stay in a stop metering system, and what I do is, like, you gotta crank up your exposure compensation, and you basically blow out your background and put your spot focusing point right on the bird, and that's gonna give you a properly exposed bird, but your background's gonna be blown out, and you'll see it. I'll post those pictures, but that is basically the only way. If you shoot against the bright background, but you want your subject to be visible, then that's what you have to do, and it comes out quite nicely. And you just got to be kind of careful, when you do that photography, because you can also blow out, like, the feathers. If the bird is white or whatnot, you can easily blow out that as well. So just look at your histogram, adjust it, take a couple shots, and adjust as needed. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a while, rest a little bit, and then I'm gonna switch out to my macro lens and do my semi-macro photography on my way back. So hope to catch some pictures of the bugs, and maybe some interesting flowers, and whatever comes my way. But yeah, that's the plan on our way back. So we'll take a rest here, and make our way back. So let me show you something. So while I was switching out my lens, there was a eastern kingbird, I believe that's who it was, popped up not too far away from me, so I snapped a good picture, and I really was happy the way I was able to do it. And so look at my histogram. So that just means all of these are the separate channels, you know, the red, green, and blue. And when they are in the middle, that means that the image is properly exposed. So I was actually able also to lower my shutter speed and also lower my ISO. So I stayed at the aperture 7.1. My shutter speed was 1/640, and ISO was 500 with the exposure compensation at plus 0.3. So I'm really happy the way the image came out. And so the bird, and it's still there, it's up on that tree, you probably can't see it, but it came out really nice. So yeah, very glad how the picture came out, and you will see at the end of the video. So see that fly over there? So this is what I was talking earlier, you know, like how long this fly will stay here. See, it's gone. This is how much time you have basically to take pictures of them. It's still there, you know. And then the next thing, and you're probably gonna go this close with your lens, and there's no way this fly is gonna stay around for 100 pictures. So you just snap while it's here, so she's gone. It just shows you how quick you have to be when they are alive, you know, and they're flying around. Let me see. I'll try to snap a picture of them, you know, and hopefully will come out good, but it's gonna be a quick one shot, and that's it. So I'm gonna be attempting to take some fly pictures, so just kind of watch what I'm doing. It's not easy at all. Huh, that's a nice one. Yeah, it's very challenging just because how quick they are. And you literally have your plane, your focus plane, so narrow. Oh, this is the bigger one. Big shit fly. So you're kind of rocking back and forth, you know, to try to catch that narrow band. It's quite interesting. So once I post-process it and crop it, it will be interesting. So this is called shit fly photography. Anyways, let's move forward. So see this fly or whatever the hell that is. So I took a good pictures of this one. This one is staying still. Whoops, flew away. But yeah, on this one you could actually see the texture of his eyes. So fly photography it is. So yeah, this is what I like about the macro photography. When you take pictures of all these little flies and bugs and stuff like that, so you kind of enter their world, you know, like usually what you don't see it. You know, you walk by, you look at the flies, fly's a fly. But then you get up close and personal with them and it reveals their looks and stuff. So it's very interesting to see how they look. But I'm confident I got some really interesting and nice pictures. And with that last fly, I took a picture. Yeah, he was staying still and didn't fly away. So I got a series of him, and I'll pick out the best ones and I'll put it at the end of the video as usual. So now I'm just gonna walk back. My wife just texted me, and I need to go home. She's meeting her friend, and our dog Bella, she wants to go for a walk, and she'll take her for a quick walk, and then when I get home I'll take her again. And because she's a boxer and she wants to go for her walks, and I almost kind of feel like that she feels when there's a weekend around, you know, and she knows my patterns, how I go to work, you know, when I sleep in a little longer. Today, this morning I didn't, but then she expects me to take her for walks. So, and I enjoy that. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking back and look for little creatures and head back home. So with the macro photography, is like when you're going out to take the bird pictures, you find yourself looking up. With the macro, you're looking down, so you're always looking for these little bugs and stuff. And so yep, it's kind of funny. Different type of photography. And now I'm looking down. While walking in, I was looking up. Big carp jumping. There's another bug, but I don't know, he's gonna stay still. Let's give it a shot. So while I'm taking my macro photography, there's this guy comes up on me, and I'm just kind of like, I was like, that's somebody else, I don't know. And then I look around, and here's my coworker Chris.
Hey.
We hang out, you know, and he does photography. He got the big camera, D500, and he got his Sigma 150 to 600. Yep, and that's the sports lens. So he got a better lens than I do. So yeah, we just met up and now walking back to our cars, and we're gonna head out. So it's always good to see a familiar face. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the video here because we're gonna chat and walk out of the car. So thank you for watching, and see you all next time. Bye.